What's up, guys? More Medic One here, and today's video is going to be, we're going to get back on the Toro TimeCutter and we're going to address all the deck issues that this thing has. If you've been following this repair series, you know that the video we did prior to this one is we adjusted the valves and took care of the engine running issues. But today, like I said, we are going to get this thing up in the air. All we're going to do is drop this front deck down. We're going to disconnect the trunnion bolt here. Should just be a pin in there, or we may even just undo it right here. Let's just undo it right here. Let's try to get this out of here. It should just come undone. It's got one of those quick pins in there. Of course, it's bent to Hades. Let me get a pair of pliers. And that pin is bent. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is kind of push up on this deck with my hand and remove this rod, and that should let everything drop down to where we can work on these spindles and such. May put a jack stand under that. I wish you'd look. Here's the cover that's supposed to go over this pulley, and it's just been laying here, and the belt has literally just ate a slot all the way through that. The one on this side's missing as well. Looks like this one is just held on by clips that are broken, possibly somebody stepping on it to get up on the mower, but we'll see if we can salvage it, but I doubt it. Our main objective today is basically we are going to rebuild this deck. We're going to be replacing the spindles and all three of these idler pulleys. So let's get busy. First thing I'm gonna do is see if we can bust loose these nuts off the top of these pulleys. May have to get down below and hold the blade. As you can tell, this is the worst one with the bearings that are bad in the spindle. The customer ordered me some parts off the interwebs. They ordered me a deck rebuild kit. It looks pretty decent. Comes with a new belt, 3 of these flat idlers, and 3 new spindle pulleys, and 3 brand new deck spindles. Pretty decent. And it comes with all new hardware to mount the spindles, just in case you break one, and the bolts to mount the idler pulleys. Ain't that a deal? If you're wondering what the part number is, I don't think it's really on here. Come from Lawn Eagle Industries. There's that. I think the part number, if you're interested, is SAK 017-004. I think they got this parts kit off of Amazon. So one of the first things that I noticed is this pulley is not keyed to this shaft. Normally it's either splined or it's got a key, but what you're doing, you're just relying on the tightness of the bolt to put tension and to keep this thing from spinning on the shaft. I don't like that design, but it is what it is. I'll look up the specs and we'll probably end up torquing that nut to specs. To get these spindles out of here, you're just gonna take these pulleys off basically. And right below those will be 4 mounting bolts, screws, and they should be a 1/2 inch. Once you loosen these up, the spindle will literally just fall out of the bottom of the deck. If they don't break off like that. That's why they give you new hardware. That one broke too. That lower bearing on this one, center one, was completely shot. It's on the little balls. Not sure yet, but I believe the idler pulleys have a backup nut under here, so whenever you go to start taking the bolt out, find out here in just a second. Nope, they have a captured nut, which is nice. A welded nut on the backside. Same way with this one, I hope. Kind of note where your belt guide is, because it will want to move on you. Yeah, this one's going to have a backup wrench. And then the last one you should be able to just grab with your impact. And it's got a captured nut as well on the back side of that one. Alrighty, we got the deck completely stripped. We're going to start going back with it. I'm gonna get this top of this deck cleaned up, and then we'll go back together with it and we'll see how it turns out. New spindles, of course, comes with all new bearings and pulleys and shafts, and the holes that mount the spindle to the deck, they're already threaded for us, so that's a plus. All you'll need to do is reach up underneath the deck, slide the spindle up through, grab it like that, and basically line up your holes. My hand's not in the way here. Don't tighten any of them down until you get them all started. The tolerances are super tight on this. Hold on just a minute. Just kind of do a crisscross pattern, inch it up into place. Let me go ahead and get the rest of these spindles and these pulleys replaced, and I'll show you what we got here in just a second. All right, we got the pulleys and the spindles mounted. I'm gonna leave this one loose until the very end, until I get the belt on. That way I can be sure to put the belt guide in the right spot. Plus it needs to be loose to get the belt on anyways. Looks pretty good. Check your idler bracket and make sure that it's free and not binding up. If it is, all you have to do is take that bolt out and clean the rust out of the bushing. But this one seems to be fine. It doesn't have a greaser or anything, so just be mindful of that. All right, at this point we can go ahead and mount the deck back on its deck pin here. That way we can get up under here and put the blades on, and I'll show you guys how to properly route the belt. All right, to put this belt on is pretty self-explanatory. You have a back side of the belt, and then you have the groove or the V side of the belt. All of the backside sides of the belt will be on the back sides of these backside idler pulleys, and then the groove spots in these pulleys will accept the V groove of the belt. But we're going to start back here at the engine pulley and install the belt there first. Get it around the engine pulley, make sure it doesn't have any twists in it, and then we'll snake it up through here and go around these pulleys. You get them around the pulleys, you can put it on the last pulley, and normally you should be able to just slide it on. Just inch it on. Like that. And the last thing you need to tighten up is that idler pulley on the idler bracket. If I can get around there to it. Without getting in too much of the way here. I know my arm's gonna get in the way, I can't help it. It's tight enough. One more though, just to make sure. There we go. All right, let me show you how the belt routes. It goes around the engine pulley, around the first idler pulley on the right sitting on the mower. It's gonna go around the right spindle, around this idler, around the center spindle, around the left spindle, and then around this third idler with the belt keeper. I'd just like to put it, perpendicular to the belt there. So that is good to go. We'll get it cranked up and see how it mows. That's pretty dadgum good. One of the other things that the customer was stating that it would have an intermittent no start, but I think I found out what was going on. And if you look right here, I done cleaned this one out. Grass will get all packed up in here, and there's your safety switch for the handle right there. Check this one out. Guys and customers, if you're watching this, you've got to keep these mowers blown off. That grass is so packed in there. That the safety switch wasn't engaging. Alrighty guys, hey, we got this Toro going one more time, and if this content helped you out, and I know it did on this video, give me a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And while you're there doing that, go ahead and click the bell so that you get all of my new content. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Mower Medic 1.